You know, a simple thing like a vent could actually increase the heating and cooling efficiency in your home by 20%. The best part? This is going to cost you $6. Tony Oakman is here from Lee's Heating and Air. He's discovered it is all about airflow. What does that increased airflow really going to mean? How does that translate?
Well, the increased airflow, what it means is if you have poor airflow because of a vent in your home, or maybe multiple vents, like maybe 10 average in the home, that might mean $200 a year. $200 a year that you're wasting, just like, and that's every year, Darren. Every year it goes away. And so what we did is we've actually brought in this.
You found this cool machine, this contraption gizmo gadget. Yeah, it's high tech more than I can think of. It looks like a big black vent. What exactly happens with this?
Really, what this is, it's an instrument designed to measure airflow. The CFM, cubic feet per minute of air, that comes out of vents. So wouldn't it be great? How do you do when you walk over to your vent and I ask you, is your vent blowing pretty good, Dan?
Yeah, that's all you do. You can put your hand there, you have no idea.
You have no idea. So wouldn't it be great to know if you could feel it, you know exactly what it is with this.
Yeah, this actually was initially made for industrial. You put it up against the vent like in a big commercial building, but you can do the same thing by just setting it up, and you actually go to people's homes and can check the airflow to balance it out in their home to make sure everything's flowing right.
That's exactly what we do.
It's a small machine. It actually folds down so it's not too obtrusive.
Yeah, we can carry it in, and here we are coming up to the door. Here we are turning the fan on the thermostat in the home so that way the fan is blowing constant, staying the same, and the furnace isn't turning on and off and those kind of things. And we're setting the unit on the register vent.
Now this is just the measuring, so you can tell right now it's measuring whatever the unit is, like about 99 or whatever.
Yeah, 99. And by the way, this lady didn't know that really hadn't planned we were coming. So it's really great. I mean, this is just a good test. And so here's the old register versus the new register. You can kind of see both, how they look.
Yeah.
The old one was actually kind of damaged a little bit and it's dirty. Now let's put the new register in. It's actually, they're fabricated or manufactured a little bit better, so the airflow is better. Take a look at this.
So we put the tent back on, and you're going to register the reading now?
Yeah. And it's going to take a few, a little bit of time to come up. There's like 115, 114. That doesn't sound a lot different than 99, but really, that's about a 17% increase.
And that translates into real money, hard cash, cold cash in your pocket,
That's
right?
our target. Our target. If you can get over, 15% and above, you're talking 150, 200 bucks.
And it's simple. You're increasing that airflow 15, 20% by simply switching out the air vent. And we got a couple of them here. This is the one you just put in. I would imagine this is also a nice new decorative one. I would imagine that would be pretty good too. But newer does not always mean better, does it?
It does not. And we actually tested this. And this guy right here is worse than the old grill.
Yeah, on the back, it's sort of, it's not quite as...
You can see this. So the airflow doesn't go, the air doesn't go through that. It looks pretty, but if you could say, you know what, if we buy that today, that's going to cost us about, say, $30 more a year just to have that pretty grill.
Yeah.
If you looked at it that way, you probably wouldn't be as apt to buy it.
And this is the second one, because you installed the decorative one on top of here.
Yeah.
We'll see the proof in the pudding here. You put that in, then you're going to put the hood on top of that as well.
Yes.
And I would remember the old reading was about 99 or so?
99. It was 99. And then here we go again. And then we'll get the reading out of this. And now remember, this is the wood-looking grill that we just put on.
It drops significantly.
So it's 88, 89. So what happened was we had about a 12% decrease from the old register.
Okay, so the average person needing to find air vents, how do you know if it's a good air vent? Are most of them that we can find nowadays good if they're just hard?
I find quite a few now that are getting better, but you still can find ones that are less expensive that are not good, and they just don't get the airflow coming out. So you don't get that the air that you really need. And by the way, airflow is important because just like your filter, you have to change your filter often to keep the airflow moving well. Same way here. If you have bad vents, dirty vents, or they're bent, or they're just not good ones, you're going to hurt your efficiency.
Yeah, and measuring air vent is not something that everybody can do at home. You actually come to people's home. You got a special deal going on right now with measuring air.
I really do. I will come out, bring the hood with me, this instrument, and measure the vents in your home, and do that just for $59. And while we're there doing that, I will replace up to 6 vents.
Okay.
That's a great deal. You couldn't do that yourself for 60.
It costs you more than that. And these people will know these are the good ones that actually increase the airflow because you'll be able to see it in the machine.
Another thing while we're there, hey, we did it last month for you. 39 bucks. Check your furnace out. We'll do that too.
Great deals right there. If you'd like more information, you can go to leesheatac.com. And of course, we will link you there from our website as well. Still ahead, the truth.